Going live. Am I live? You're live. I'm live. Why is that all crooked? Sonny's pissed. Good evening. Anyone there? Hello. I sit here patiently waiting. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Hello. Well, hang on. I've missed out here. Hang on. Something's gone wrong. Something's gone wrong. Show it. Yes, I got it. Yeah, thank you. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Caroline. Hello, Steve. Hello, Spud. Hello, Spud. How are you doing, my friend? Jacqueline, good evening. Can I just say, it's very quick. It's not even 8 o'clock. And look, and we've got five viewers and 1 like. Look, 4 more likes, please. Come on, let's even it up. I want 4 more likes from those that haven't liked. Michael White, howdy doody. How are you, sir? We have been queuing up. Queuing up. What for? What have you been queuing up for? That's what I want to know. Caroline's hit like. Thank you, Caroline. And there's 4 others have hit like. We've got 11 viewers already. That's great. We've got some. We must have some secret viewers there, not wanting to say anything. But that's fine. That's fine. Thank you, Michael. I would say the same to you about good to see you, but I can't. Good evening, Fiona. Thank you for joining us. And let me just raise a glass to you all. Hi, Tracy. Thanks for joining us. One thing I've discovered, ladies and gentlemen, is that I don't like cheap rosé wine. It doesn't agree with me. Jean Fleming, goodness me. Good evening, Jean. Andrew Murphy, hello. Kerry, hello. Jean, Cynthia and I saw you earlier on. We were driving back from our allotment that we share, and we saw you at the bus station. So that was cool. I think you said you touched on the walk that we did last Sunday. Hi, Lynn. Hope you're getting better. Yes, Jean's still in Midhurst. She's going to feel right at home soon. Andrew Norris, good evening. Lovely to chat to you earlier on, Andrew. That was really nice. Gave you a tour of the allotment. Good evening, Bernie. Thank you for joining us. I think I'm here. If not, it's a cardboard. We only accept the real thing here. Only accept the real thing. Good evening, Ernie. Yes, I'm well, sir. How are you? Because you weren't very well a couple of weeks ago. How are you doing? Okay. Look at the people pouring in. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. This is fantastic. I don't know what the weather's like where everybody is. I know Caroline's in America, but I don't know what the weather's like. It's getting colder here, much, much colder. Goodness me, look at this. Michael White is saying, hi, Lynn, Andrew, Bernie, Ernie and Kerry. That's so you don't have to type so much, Michael, isn't it? You know, I know what you're doing. Mr. Crows is in the house. Good to see you. Hope you're well. I'll wait for a little while. I've got 1 or 2 things I want to talk about this evening to everybody. Look at these, blimey. Brass Monkey's here too, Kevin. Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be Mr. Kerrison. Hello, everyone from a sunny and warm New Orleans. Jeff, I sent you that message earlier on because I didn't know if you knew that I was doing these lives. This is my 4th one, I think. But it's fantastic that you could join us. Really, really pleased. Thank you so much. Anna, hello. just so anybody that's new to this, I know most of you aren't, but Jeff it's Jeff. It's just general chit chat. There's no rubbish. There's no the usual stupidity. It's just friends having an evening together or an hour together, and we just have a chat. We try to chat about things that we've done in the past, the walks we've done recently, and which I'll be talking about shortly about one we did last Sunday. And it's that's all it is. That's what it is. It's just friends. But it's fantastic that you joined us. Just to let you know, Jeff, that I do one once a month. And Bernie, who is the station master, he does one once a fortnight on a Wednesday. So if you want to tune in on Wednesday, you'd be very, very welcome to tune into his live streams as well. Good evening, Daniel. Daniel, how's your throat? How's your throat, sir? Because you said, I think last night, that you've got a bad throat. Philip Hammond's in the house. Philip and Fiona must be sitting at either end of the sofa. Tapping away. There you go, Jeff. There you go. Station Master's Choice. Walker-mentries. So Jeff, if you've got a Wednesday night free once a fortnight, then join Bernie. But Bernie, is your next one next week, next Wednesday? Michael White, you be careful. A walk around your front room today. Did you video it? Did you take any photographs? Good evening, Bob. Thank you for joining us. As we Serpent's Trail missing some way markers. Oh no, Gene, you're going to have to put that right. You're going to have to get some printed up as you go along. Nail them on the posts. Let me have a sip. Now then, there's 26 out there and watching, and quite a number of you were part of the walk last Sunday. Andrew, I noticed your cough was back when I spoke to you earlier on when we did the video chat. Last Sunday, Kevin's Rambles walk around Midhurst, which went very, very well. Thank you very much to everybody that turned up, that did both walks. Thank you, Bernie, for leading the shorter walk. We had a great walk around from St Anne's Hill down around the ruins, Calvary ruins, and then we went up on the Rother walk. There was just one part there that was very, very muddy. But Mark English was a true hero, true gentleman. He helped everybody across there, apart from me. But yeah, it was a great walk, and it was just enjoyable. There's going to be other walks planned. Hi Ian, nice of you to join us. Something for your diaries, those that might be able to make a walk in July, please book or provisionally book the last weekend of July. A walk is already being planned, but not by me. The details are going to be sent through to myself or Cynthia or Steve or whoever. It's going to be on a Sunday, Lynn. So it's while Andrew Norris is over here, so it's definitely going to be on the Sunday. If anybody's interested in this one, because Andrew's over here, we could possibly organise a meal for everybody to get together. Who have I missed? Julie, hello. Lovely of you to join us. Thank you very much. Angela's has joined us as well. Thank you very much, everybody. So that's the last week, the last Sunday in July. Please put that in your diaries. Once we know more of the details, then keep your eye on my Facebook group. Cynthia will be posting the details about that. Hang on, Andrew, what's Mr. Let me just have a look at these messages, these comments. A meal will be obligatory. You're probably right, Andrew. You are probably right. Now, whether there's going to be able to do a short walk there, I don't know, because I honestly don't know any details about this at all at the moment. There is a theme to it, I know that, but I don't know about if there's going to be a possibility of a short walk there for Bernie to lead. What I was going to suggest actually about these shorter walks, because it's a shame that when we finished the walk last Sunday, those that did the short walk had already left a couple of hours before. Now, I don't know if Bernie would be interested in doing this or not. The idea I've got is that we start the shorter walks. If we do shorter walks, is that the shorter walks start a couple of hours after the main walk has left. And we try and time it as best we can. I know it's going to be difficult, that we're all at the end. We meet up at the end. We have a beer or a coffee or whatever, so that we're all together at the end of a walk. I can talk to Bernie more about that later on, but we'll see. So that's that point. Let's have a look at these messages. Yeah. Angela, was your sunny roast today? Oh yeah. Angela doesn't have to cook a meal. She doesn't have to touch a meal, or especially on a Sunday, her husband does it. And the good thing about that is his name's Kevin. So all Kevins, well, this Kevin, he's good. What else we got here? Have I missed anything? No, I don't think it's done. Oh, yeah. Bernie's saying I don't mind. I don't mind that, Kevin. Yeah, I think Bernie, if we could all be together at the end of the walk, that might be quite nice. Good evening, Ron. Thanks very much for joining us. I've got. Hey, look. You won't believe this. I've got a notebook. That's Cynthia and Steve. They always say he's never ever. He's never got a notebook. I have tonight. Daniel, hang on. Let me see. I saw Daniel put a message up. Yes, Daniel. I think there was a little bit of confusion about where to be picked up. I don't know, but yeah, it's a shame you couldn't make it, because I'm sure you would have enjoyed it. Keep your eyes open on the Kevin's Rambles group, and about something coming up in the future. We don't know about the next walk. That's the only trouble, because there's something else I want to talk about that's coming up. So I've got to cross these off so I don't get mixed up. So hang on a minute. That's that one done. Right, the next thing is, hang on. Oh no, sorry, I've mentioned two things. July, that's done. Steve, Cynthia, if there's anything else you think of that needs to be mentioned tonight, then by all means, please jump in and put the comments forward. There's going to be future walks are being planned already. I'm not talking about July. Jean's here tonight with us, which is lovely. We've asked Jean to lead another walk, which she has agreed to do. So we're going to leave that to Jean to sort that out, send the details through to us, and then again, Cynthia can post the details up on Kevin's Rambles group. Mark English is also going to be leading a walk. Now, Mark's walk may be the next one that we're doing. Can Cynthia or Steve tell me? Did we decide when we're going to do the next walk or not? Because I know it's an issue with timings with lots of different things. I don't think we did sort a date out, but I think Mark's might be the next one. We are going to redo the Chichester Marina walk, which when we did that before, it was and there was issues with transport, fuel, road closures and stuff like that. And there was only Cynthia and I turned up. But what's this? Steve said, not sorted yet. Okay, thank you, Steve. Angela, you struggled to finish a Sunday meal. Was it that big? What's Cynthia saying? I think the next definite is the end of April. Oh, okay, the end of April. Okay, fair enough. So that could well be Mark English's. You're going to be knackered in July. Exactly, Julie. Yeah. I am hoping. I'm hoping to at some point being able to get up to the Midlands and into Derbyshire. I've got, as a lot of you will know, I've got family up there, and due to ill health in one family, it's stopped me going up there at the moment. So, but I have got a plan in place, and hopefully things may have settled down with my relatives up in Nottinghamshire, place called Hucknall. The plan is for me to go away for perhaps 2, 3, 4 days, perhaps, sometime in July, early-ish July, early to middle July. There is a plan for me to meet up with Julie Berry, because there's a place that I've been to once. I think Julie, is it Stanton Moor? I think it's called Stanton Moor. I've been there once and found the stones with my cousin Sue. But Julie, thank you, Julie. Julie knows where there's lots of other ancient stones and burial grounds and all this sort of things, which would be fantastic to go on video. Ramiboo, goodness me, you're very, very welcome. I haven't heard from you for such a long time. I hope you're well and things are settling down for you. I know you've had a few issues over the last few weeks, months, etc. So I do wish you well. So as I say, that is a possibility for July for me to go up to the Peak District and do some filming up there, and then hopefully I will be able to call in and see my family for a couple of days on the way back. So that'd be cool. The last thing I've got on my list at the moment is Steve and I are going to be doing a trip away at the end of this month, and we're actually going to be going to the Cotswolds. There's been a lot of thinking and debating about where we're going to go. Ashford in the Water. Whereabouts is Ashford in the Water, Julie? So Steve and I are going away to the Cotswolds. We're meeting up with another YouTuber, a guy wandering with Watto and his wife, Kim. Watto's been on to me for over a year now to pay a visit to him up there. He wants to come down here and do a walk with the Kevin's Rambles group. He's been mentioning that for a while, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that's going to happen. Mouse, my grandson. Is that my grandson or is that my daughter? Well, it says granddad. All right, Jack. You've got a big week coming up this week, haven't you? Just to let everybody know, my grandson, I don't believe this, he's going to be 11 on Wednesday. And then in September, he goes up to the MRC, the academy in Midhurst. I just can't believe where the time's gone. So we're all meeting up with at my daughter's place on Wednesday late afternoon, I believe. So I'm looking forward to that. Hang on, I'm missing loads of comments here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry. I don't know, depending on where you are, maybe you could meet Pete and Susie. Tell some. Bertie, Steve, my spreadsheet. Steve is my spreadsheet. He's got everything booked almost to the minute. The Wandering Ponderer, good evening. Welcome. You're very, very welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. It's fantastic. What have we got now? Let me look. 32. Thank you very much. It's just, hi Claire, you're late. Yes, you are late. 19 minutes late. Roy Edwards, good evening. This is fantastic. Thank you very much, everybody. Really do appreciate it. And is Mummy there watching with you as well, Jack? Or is Mummy asleep on the sofa? Roy, Cynthia, Steve, and I did a walk at a place called Kingsley in Hampshire, and there was one bit where we saw on part of the walk there was a notice board with way markers on it, and there was an arrow pointing to one footpath. There was a footpath going the other way, so we ignored the one going away from us to our left-hand side. So we just continued round, and it turns out that the one where we saw the post pointing to it, we should have gone down that way. So we said in the video, and we got to the end, and I said, and as our friend Roy would have said, that's another story. So it just worked out really well. And I'll miss something. Is Shelley there? Yeah, hello, darling. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. It was lovely having a catch up and a chat yesterday, and bringing you up to date about what your mum and I, where we used to live, and the chairs and the plates, you know. So yeah, it was lovely having a chat with you, and it was just telling you stories that I didn't realise you didn't know, and it was really lovely. I'll try and think of something else that you might want to know. No, perhaps you don't want to know some of the stories. But yeah, look at it's fantastic. Look at everybody's saying hello to Jack and Shelley and wishing Jack a happy birthday. I just can't believe it. Let me just bear with me 1 second. I shouldn't disappear like this. Well, Jack's not going to be very happy with me, but look, everybody, let me show you. This is my grandson's last school photograph. So that's my grandson, Jack. 11 years of age on Wednesday. Can't believe it. I've got so many photographs of Jack at school. I've had to buy an album to put all his photographs in. But it's lovely. It's lovely. Yeah. Sorry, Jack, if Grandad shouldn't have shown that photograph, but it stands over there at the moment on my lamp. Yeah, yes, Robert. You do remember being called a random Scottish person, don't you? Cynthia, he takes after his granddad. I'm sorry, the rest of it, they've got no hope. It's just all from me. Gets the looks from the Hall side of the family. What's this? Mr. Suggett? Have I Mr. Suggett? Is he Mr. Suggett? Hello, sir. How are you? Have I missed you before? Sorry if I have. Steve, No, actually, Visual Express. No, Ian, I won't do that because you'll see a photograph with me with a plaster across here where I've cut my chin. There'll be another one where I've got a plaster on my hand where I've cut my finger. It's yeah. Oh dear. But yeah, it's great. Yeah, I missed you crying. I was crying from being shunned. Mr. Suckett, I'm so sorry. Mr. Suckett, you're supposed to be coming down to the allotment at some point, aren't you? Last time I spoke to you, you said you wanted to come down. Cynthia and I have actually managed to get onto the allotment today. I've been down a couple of times, a couple of weeks ago, and dug and weeded some beds. But we did. I've got 2 main beds dug today, and Cynthia's been doing a lot of tidying up down there, which is great. Richard, you'll be very welcome to come down wherever you want, my friend. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it's been good to get down there. It was cold when we first started this morning, but yeah, once I got stuck into the digging, I soon warmed up. And I'd rather dig everything by hand personally. I know a lot of people use rotavators and stuff like that, but no, I'd rather dig it by hand. Keeps me fit and young. Your veg patch is very tight. Well, it's getting there. It's getting there. Jean, we actually, on the walk last Sunday, Cynthia and Mark were well ahead of us, and they actually disappeared down onto my allotment so that Mark could have a look at it. And the cheeky bugger actually did a bit of filming there. But we could have all gone down there. Pitsham Lane, it's just off of, just on the Bepton Road, where we came down off of Midhurst Common onto Bepton Lane. It was just in front of us, across the road. So yeah. And the plot, the allotment that we share, is something like, and I'm trying to remember, it's something like 33 meters long by about 6 meters wide, I think. So it's a big plot. The bottom part beyond the greenhouse, you won't know what it is, but there's a big pond behind it. Mr. Suggett knows about this. There's a big pond behind it, so the bottom part of the allotment plot is too wet and too horrible to use. I've put a lot of hardcore down there to make the bases up, and we've got compost bins, spare wood, and things like that down there. I remember Richard came along with his wife, and it was just as I'd been given this plot. And I remember it was absolutely pouring with rain. And we stood there, and sorry, just a minute. What's this? Get a bee house down there this year. That's not a bad idea, actually, Shelley. We could do something like that. Because we grow lots of, as you know, we grow lots of flowers as well. As I was saying, Richard and his wife came down before I started clearing it, and brambles 6 feet, 7 feet high, and in amongst all these brambles was a greenhouse. So that was a big bonus for us. But it actually took, hang on, was it 20? This is my second year, full year, 2020, I think I took it over. And 2020, it took me 2.5 months to clear the plot. That's how badly overgrown it was with tree saplings and brambles and everything else. So it was a mess. So hard work. Kev, forgot to ask you earlier if you're feeling better or still really big. Do you know what? Vic is best go-to thing when you've got a cold. I don't know about anybody else out there, but the old remedies I still think are fantastic. A bowl, steaming bowl with a bit of old bass oil in there and a towel over your head. Or Vic. Put a bit of Vic on your chest or under your nose. Away you go. Breathe all night. Julie Berry's actually on the Beanos. Yeah, look. And I'm having a job to bloom more drinking because I'm talking so much. Hang on, what are we doing? Oh, what, Julie? You haven't got any vino? I haven't got any Vic. Yes, a bee house. I know someone that's got beehives, and he's got them. In fact, what he's done, he's got beehives in different. Hang on, what's going on with this? Sorry, he's got beehives in lots of different villages around here, and he names all his jars of honey. For argument's sake, wool beading. If he had some hives in wool beading, it would be called wool beading honey, or Midhurst honey, or Ebano honey, or whatever. But obviously it's not cheap, but evidently he keeps selling out all the time. So yeah, fantastic. Let's have a look. Let me have a look at some of these comments. I didn't have any, Shane. What's he on about? Oh, Vic. Sorry, I've just seen the Vic. Yeah. Buy a jar, a little pot. Do you good. Let me have a look. What shall he say? Nah, Lucas said like you and Mum used to give me when I was ill. Yeah, but not now, darling, because it's too much sugar in it. It's too sweet. She's saying she loves the bees. What's Lynn B say? Goose fat? Who said goose fat? Oh, Ian. I don't want to bloody roast myself. I'm not going to go and put myself in the oven and roast myself, am I? Oh, dear. Ian, yeah. Oh, dear. Ian, I'm going to be giving you a call about that compost you offered me. I need it. Loads of it. Well, not loads, but, you know. What's this here? We have beehives at Goddam Station. The man has hives at Running and It's amazing how different honey. Well, I don't eat honey much, as Bernie, but it's strange. You get from different areas the different tastes from it. Let's have a look here. Oh, Sue, my cousin Sue's in. Oh no, you got a cold. I bet your grandchildren gave you that. One of them. I think you got 4, haven't you? 4 grandchildren. Well, I hope you get better soon, Sue. Got to say that carefully. Have I missed something? Hang on. What's Claire Leach saying? Oh, man, my mouse is packed up. Oh, no. Oh, that's working now. Let me have a quick scroll back. Actually, Julie, you've been buried. Julie, you've been ill for a week or 2 now? Claire Leach, Lynn B. Oh, there was a lot of chat going on amongst everybody else. Grown dad joke. All right, okay. Jacqueline Barrett. Yeah. Yes, Bernie, it's good. I challenge anybody to do one of these lives because it is so difficult to keep up with the chat. You know, you're trying to do your own bit and everything else. It's so difficult. But what's this? What's Lynn saying? 35? 35? Goodness me. And 23 likes. This is fantastic. I'm a little bit overwhelmed about this. Hang on a bit. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's enough. Kevin, you can get beehive called the Gardener's Beehive. It's a ling one. What's a ling one? That you don't have to do any work with. Oh, Ian, that sounds good to me. I'll go for one of these ling ones. Did it get to 39? There's obviously 5 people not very happy there. 20. No, I've got 35, Lynn. You cannot find your thumbs up. Well, on my screen, it's up in the top corner somewhere. Hang on a minute. I'm on a. Oh, look. Here's me telling everybody else the other day to make sure you're on live chat, and I didn't. And it was on Top Chat, what it was called. You missed Michael's comment about doing a allotment video called Kevin's Brambles. Oh dear! I wish I thought that one. Yeah. Oh dear! What's this, Mr. Suggett? Now, what's Mr. Suggett up to? Challenge accepted, Kevin. Next Sunday, 6 p.m. on my channel. Okay, so in fact, I was watching earlier on. Yeah. Hello, Phil. Phil, at some point, Steve and I want to come up your way and have a game of golf. Steve said he's going to drive me all the way up the A3, M1, I say M25, M1, have a game of golf, have some lunch with you, and he's going to drive me back home. Steve loves motorway driving. What's Jean saying? On my phone, not enough screen. Because I'm assuming those question marks are for me, Steve, are they? Oh, bless. We could always find a back route without touching the motorway, Steve, if you like. Thumbs up. Oh my goodness me! Yes, I've got Lynn there. She's keeping up with anything. Steady, he says. Oh, one other thing I've just thought of. I don't think I've seen Lara. Don't play golf with Pops, Steve. Oh dear. Jacqueline, if you have trouble finding, look, that's a thumbs up. Just do that. Yes, Lara. I don't think I've seen Lara on tonight. But Lara is going to be coming on board with Cynthia, Steve, and myself. She's going to be helping out with more of the sort of techie stuff. She's going to be helping Cynthia out with one or two bits and pieces, which is lovely, which is fantastic. Lara's got quite a bit of experience with working with different aspects of the internet, stuff like that. So social media. So she's going to be coming on board and helping us along with that. So hopefully things might improve. I can't make any promises, but you know, it can't get much lower than what it is now, can it? Really? Yeah. Angela, Pops. Yes, that's what my children call me. My son and my daughter call me Pops. When I turned 50, or even 60, I think actually, it changed from Dad to Pops. It's because I'm getting older. That's what it's all about. Oh dear. Pops Rambles. Yeah, that is a good one. I could. What was it they called a? Does it call it something that's called silver surfing, where the grey-haired people just get on the internet? Yeah. Yes, Shelley, I know you do. You know, when people are talking about me like you do, you and James, they're big enough, they burn. So I know. What's this? Sadly, I can't repeat what my children. Oh, yeah. Steve saying my grandchildren call me Puppy. Where do they get Puppy from? That's an interesting one. Oh, Steve. Oh, now Lynn thinks you're cute. Was it someone? Someone said Cynthia. Tell me, I can't remember. Or someone said you're a sweetie. The wandering ponderer. You get called turnip. Oh dear. Well, I was thinking myself just now, just a second ago, Steve. You were being called Papa, but now it's Puppy. Well, I don't know if anybody can beat that. The wandering ponderer, and someone gets called turnip. Oh dear. Hang on, Steve. Let's not get carried away, my friend. Let's not get carried away. What's this? Jacqueline, my grandchildren call me. Hang on. Me, Mama. Now my youngest call me Green Grand. Oh, Mr. McKagan, yes, you're doing very well. Oi, Shelley, you be careful. I do have feelings, you know. And Cynthia and Steve know this because, they say the wrong thing to me and that's it. I'm done. Yeah, I have to remind Steve and Cynthia that about my feelings. You can hurt my feelings very, very quickly. So anybody out there, just be careful what you're saying. Oh dear. Is there an echo? Hang on, Steve? Steve, is there an echo in here? Michael White and Ian. Oh dear. Oh my God. No, here we go. Skin like a rhino. Who, me? Nothing like it. Nothing like it. Pinch me and I'll cry. Honest, pinch me and I'll cry. Ow. That hurt. Just don't expect tomatoes or a salad. No, definitely not. Oh yeah. Yes, all right, Claire. Thank you very much. And when you coming over, you're supposed to be coming. You weren't. Was it? You weren't. Oh no, you had to work. You were going to come over and have a visit, and you couldn't make it. Andrew, I've got no idea. I think Mark may have been working, or he might be doing one of his lives tonight. I just don't know where he keeps getting the name Chowdhury from. It's really strange. We had to keep correcting him last Sunday. Claire, you need to. I know things are difficult, but you need to be. You're only getting one day off a week at the moment, so you need to be careful. What's this? Jacqueline saying, Lynn, that's not the best of it. When I asked why green grass, she said because you agree. Yes, thank you very much, Cynthia. Yes, you did. And it went on my bloody Christmas tree. Yeah, I know. Oh no, I'm dreading to think it. Dreading to think it. For Christmas, Ian, my biggest worry is Christmas time. Just before that, I'm reaching the big 7-0, mate. So that's something I'm not looking forward to. Hang on, what says I missed out a minute, and then I came to see. Yeah. Claire Leach, if that's the case, I have a bunch of Kevins in my fridge. Kevin cake in the larder. Oh my God. Kevin's Rambles, Secret Santa. Oh, I'm loving these comments. I really am loving these comments. I'm having a good laugh here. It's been brilliant. Oh my God. Is it? Hang on. I've just thought. Is this have a pop at Kevin night? Is it? Is this where it's going to be going? Oh, let's have a pop at Kevin tonight. Oh dear. We've just seen Bernie's comment. Bernie, you're not the Grim Reaper. Nothing like it. 70, that as a youngster. Yeah. Well, you're only as old as you feel up here. And I still feel like I'm 25, 35. Oh, yes. And Cynthia is as well. Cynthia's 2 months older than me. Yeah. Oh, God. Thank you, Bernie. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much. Oh, dear. Kevin the What do you mean I'm dead? You said don't forget the minion. So I thought you wanted me to tell everybody. Oh dear, next time we go down the allotment, I better make sure I've got all the sharp tools near me. Oh dear. Yeah, thank you, Steve. Thank you, Shelley. Yeah. Yeah. I've been told I've been suggested I tell Porky's, Cynthia. Yeah. But not on that one. Oh gosh. Never Gene, quite right too. Never discuss it. Never. No. It was oh no, I'm dreading to think what Ian comes back with. That means Cynthia and Kevin are my oldest friends. You did say I'm 10 years younger than Cynthia now. Oh dear. Yeah. I was just making a topical joke. I'd rather be the cheese man anyway. Oh God. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Ah, hang on, look, I'm nearly empty. How are we doing time wise? Blimey, 46 minutes have gone already. And we've got 37 watches. Watches? Hang on. I've only had one glass of wine on us. 37 watching and 30 likes. This is brilliant, everybody. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to tune into Oh my word. Could somebody else take over? Tune in to Bernie's live. It is a big glass, Bernie, and I only got it up to there. It's only up to there. I usually put it up to there, up to the top. Yeah, people obviously got fed up, Cynthia. They couldn't cope with it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Actually, I take that as a compliment, Gene. Claire, no, I'm not. No. Too much carrot juice. Actually, I don't like carrot juice. Shelley, you have to try and get your mum to watch one of these. But then probably she won't be able to cope with it because she won't be able to keep up. She'll be reading one comment and 20 would have gone up by the time she finished the first one. No, I don't, Robert. No, too much sugar in them, actually. Thank you. No, Shelley, you're quite right. She wouldn't know how. You're quite right. Yes, thank you, Cynthia. Just get your own back time, is it? Robert Croser, I like Kevin Juice. The steady. Steady. Well, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I get that, Shelley. I get that. Yeah. Your mum's the only one that's bought some of that, bought a steam cleaner for an oven that I used to use on the space shuttle. I still remember. It still makes me laugh. Oh dear. Shelley, you must have seen it. It was no bigger than a big Pyrex dish, a big Pyrex jug. And when she bought it, I said, "What have you bought that for?" She said, "It's brilliant for cleaning ovens." I said, "Well, I've never seen one before." She said, "Well, they use it on the space shuttle." What? It'd take them about 6 years to go over it to steam clean it. Oh dear. Robert Cross or whatever, and I want some. No, you don't. You only drink it in pints, Robert, honestly. Shelley, ask your mum about the steam cleaner she bought. Ask her, see if she remembers. What else is there? Mum keeps QVC in the. Yes, she does. Oh my God, she's still not buying stuff from there, is she? Oh no. Poor Morris. What's this? What's this? Podcast. Hope your allotments are well protected. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh my God. She must be the only person that buys stuff off of there now, isn't she? Oh my God. Unbelievable. Steve, it seems like it. She's still on QVC. Oh my word. Steve, Julie's TV is QVC, Home and Away, QVC, Neighbours, QVC, Coronation Street, QVC EastEnders. Oh dear, oh dear. And Jeff said, I go through his own turn all the time, isn't it? Yes, you're absolutely right, Bernie. It's absolute rubbish. And yeah, absolutely, Andrew. Yeah. Wait, what? My TV? QVC. QVC on the TV. Hasn't QVC got to you yet, Julie? It's only been around about 25, 30 years. Yeah, I don't like talking to people on Amazon. You just click a button. That's true. Yeah. Why do you need to talk to somebody nowadays? Oh wait, is it time for me to go? I've been told to shut up now. Oh dear. Ian, she probably knows all of them. If that's still going, Julia know about them. She knows about QVC. That's all she needs to know about. I wouldn't buy from Amazon. Not all that stuff in either. I've got to be honest. I use Amazon a lot when I need stuff. Lynn, just bought my new license. The Veg Growers podcast, nearly 160 quid. I wish we didn't have one. Oh, I thought you were talking about me. No, I was talking about the TV program, QVC, Julie. My God, it's like buying stuff from Amway. You use it once and never again. That's how long it lasts. Michael, are you on about QVC or Amazon? All my camera equipment, I think, all my camera equipment has come through Amazon. I've had no issues with it whatsoever. I think you can get Kevin the Carrot on the. Here we go. Oh, we're back there again. Thank you. I thought we'd disappeared from that, Ian. Thank you very much. No, we won't, Robert. Don't worry. What's Andrew saying? I feel that most of the shopping channels subsidies the running costs of the transmitters providing Freeview in the UK. Possible? Yeah, that's true. What's choosing? I know there's a thought you meant I watch. Oh no. You won't have time to watch anything. You're always out running or walking. Kevin the Carrot will have the stuff. Okay, I've got Buzz the Bee. So I'll have to get a carrot now. What's Steve saying? Kevin got a lot of carrot flies around. Yeah, they're always going after me, Steve, aren't they? These bloody things. Was it a year or so, 18 months ago, Jeff Kellison sent over Pete the Sock Monkey. So we took Pete the Sock Monkey on a few adventures. We took him to a church in my home village of Fernhurst. He went to the beach and he went for car rides and all sorts of things like that. So now I'm going to be carrying a bloody great carrot around with me. Pops is... well, just Jasper Carrot, hey, he was quite famous, so a carrot with a lovely smiley face. That's me, Claire. A carrot with a lovely... All I need to do is turn myself yellow or orange, whatever, or purple, white, black. They come in all colours now. The Sock Monkey, Steve. You remember Pete the Sock Monkey? 5 foot nothing. They are. See, Jeff saying Pete talks about it every day. I'm glad to hear Pete still remembers his adventures. Lynn, you need to scroll right back. You have to go right. Yes, Claire, you're right there. Yeah. Aldi, Kevin the Carrot. Oh no. I can see what's going to happen. I'm going to end up bloody carrots being sent through to me now. It's rather daunting, folks, really, being called a carrot. Oh God. Yeah, but just now, who was it said? Was it someone said just now that he gets called a turnip, doesn't he? Yeah, you weren't best pleased with that, Steve, were you? And I think you made Cynthia and I carry Pete down onto the beach. At one point, Cynthia had Pete on her shoulders, laughing her head off. Hello, Pete. Just to let everybody know, the video is on YouTube. This has become a vegetable conversation now. We've had turnips, carrots, and now Michael's talking about parsnips. What's this, Ian? Just for carrot, I have an old record of that, but the naughty one is Magic Roundabout. Yeah. We won't go down that route, Ian. We will have to nickname. We will all have nicknames soon, enough to make a roast dinner. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh dear. Yes, Pete. Yes, that's right, Andrew. Pete the Monkey came from Jeff Kellison. and came on some of Kevin's walks before Kevin had sent him back. Yeah, he was sent over to Gabriel first. And how did we end? Oh, yes, we had to go and pick him up when we visited Cynthia's daughter in Yeovil. We drove down to Gabriel's place and picked up Pete from there. And then he stayed with us for a fair few weeks or months. Yeah, and we took him out on some expeditions. Isn't it, Jeff? Isn't it about time that Pete had somebody else to ride with him? I'm sure you can handle more than just. I remember you telling me that before. That she said her sock money was all you could handle. Bernie, I think Jeff's in regular contact with Gabriel. So yes, I think he is. Pete is a fan of bananas, not carrots. Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'd have to ask Jeff about that. What he eats. What was what was the name of the windmills where Pete was photographed with us? Was that Jack and Jill? Was that the Jack and Jill windmills, Andrew? I think it might have been. Cynthia, was it Jack and Jill windmills we went to? Where we walked down to the Chattery Memorial? Thanks, Steve. I knew I could rely on you, mate, to give me an answer. It was. Yes, it was. Steve's just confirmed that, Andrew. Sorry, Cynthia. I missed your Cynthia. Oh, God, blimey, I'll be in trouble again. Oh dear. It's the comments have slowed up a little bit now, so I'm able to pick some of these out. But just a little bit earlier, the messages were flying up the screen so quick. And Bernie knows what it's like. You can't keep up with it. It's so difficult. I'm trying, Lynn. I'm trying to. It's ever so hard. It really is hard, honest. Oh, is Jack still sweepless? That's a shame. How can you be knackered? Are you reading them as well? And Claire, Andrew's done a fabulous job with that dew pond, and pictures and everything else. Paintings and that were brilliant. He's a very, very talented man is our Andrew, but don't tell him I said so, please. Oh, hang on. Oh, if Kevin. Actually, that's a good point, Ian. That's a good point. Open to suggestions, folks. This is Ian's fault, by the way. If I'm the carrot, what is Steve and Cynthia? What's this? Cynthia the Swede and Steve the potato. Oh dear. This is getting, Thank you very much, Michael. I appreciate that. 24 carat, Kevin. Thank you. I'll take that one. I hope she knows jokes. I bet Steve and Cynthia didn't think this was going to get switched round to them. I do like it. Yeah. Thank you very much, Ian. I really appreciate it. We're filming today along the old Minister Petworth Railway today. Something station. Yeah, well done. Excellent. Anyway, back This is so cruel. This is really cruel. Oh dear. Brilliant. Oh gosh, we've still got 35 people watching, and we've done an hour and 5 minutes. Here we go. I am now going to be black, but yeah, you probably will be. Yeah, I have to put it to a vote with my admin. I'll have to ask Steve and Cynthia to comment on that. Have you noticed how they both disappeared now? Oh no, here he is. Oh dear. Oh. It's a lovely place, Tracy, isn't it? It really is. There's so much history about it. It's really worth looking it up to have a read about it. As I think, my video went up today, and as I think I said in there, the streams were dammed up, and to create a breeding pond for all different types of fish, and then the servants would go out on a little rowing boat, and they would catch the fish for the landed gentry. Cynthia, purple broccoli, way back broccoli. I haven't had any notifications. It's passable, Tammy. Yeah. Oh dear. Brilliant. No. Oh, good night, Jacqueline. Thanks very much for dropping in. I'm dipping out the Oh dear. poor Jacqueline. I think we've worn her out with all the talk about different things. Admin will travel. Michael, you're quite right. You're absolutely, yeah. And I've said this before, it would be almost impossible for me to cope with everything that I do without Steve and Cynthia. Fiona, really good evening. Lots of laughs. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Fiona. I really appreciate it. And further to your comment on one of the videos, yes, Cynthia, Steve, and I will be coming down to see you. Perhaps Ron can join us as well at some come along and join us with his good lady. We'll have a party. And Fiona, don't forget mince pies, sausage rolls. Oh dear. And if there's anybody else in the Bognor area that wants to come along and meet up with us, we could do it all in one hit. It saves separate journeys. Yes, I mentioned sausage rolls, Steve, because you know, half a tin for you. Good night, Claire. Thanks very much for joining us tonight. Please get in touch with me and arrange a visit. Good night, Jeff. Thank you very much, mate. Good to hear from you. Please join us again. That was great, Jeff. I messaged him just before I went live. And Daniel, thanks very much, my friend. I hope your throat gets all better soon. And enjoy your bed tonight. I think you're sleeping on that for the first time. Enjoy your bed. So yeah, it's great. What's this? It's been a real harvest. Yes, it has, Gene. Yeah. So look, everybody, we're coming up to an hour and 10 minutes. And this has been fantastic. To everybody that's joined me tonight, thank you very much. Anybody that's joined us for the first time, I really appreciate it. And I am now going to say good night to you all. Please tune into Bernie's live stream, I think, this coming week. And It's been a brilliant laugh. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Really, really appreciate everybody joining me on a Sunday evening when you could be doing something else and getting more excited watching TV or QVC or whatever. Kevin Ramble, video of the short walk out. Thank you, Bernie. Brilliant. Look forward to seeing that. Okay, everybody. Good night. Take care. Stay safe. And I will be seeing you in a month's time. Good night. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Now my mouse isn't working again. Oh, come on.